What's going on, guys? What are the Browns going to do with a 5-1 record, or possibly a playoff team here, or possibly not a playoff team here? What is going on with the Browns here? The Browns would have a 5-1 record right now, a 1-5 record right now, a 1-5 record right now. I really didn't I really didn't know that. Know that to a opinion that we would to a assumption, that we would trade Amari Cooper to the Buffalo Bills. That Smith would be in trade rumors now. Smith would be in trade rumors now going to the Lions. Like I get that teams have to be good teams. I get that teams have to be better teams going forward. But I honestly think it's that, from a Browns fan opinion, I think next season we're going to be way better because, like, we gave Deshaun Watson $240 million as a starting quarterback, and I definitely think that's not turning out right now. But we still have to give Deshaun Watson more time. I would give him more time for as the quarterback, um, for the Browns. But I honestly think too, it's time for a quarterback change. It's time for a quarterback change because when you look at it, we got like a lot of things going on with the Browns. Nick Chubb is coming back. We lost a different guys go down for the Browns. We had the injury bug here. So far in the season. It just doesn't seem that, with trade rumors going on for the Browns, like, one for me to say that as a Browns fan, because I know the Browns had big expectations getting to the playoffs or getting to the Super Bowl. And you still got Myles Garrett, you still got Smith, you still got Deshaun Watson, you got Nick Chubb coming back healthy. You got you got you got Nick Chubb coming back healthy this week against the Bengals. You got Deshaun Watson as your quarterback, and you got Myles Garrett, Smith, Denzel Ward on the defense side of the ball. It just seems like, can the Browns turn this season around? Because it looks like, with us having a 1-5 record right now, it looks like we're going to have the first pick overall in the NFL. That way it looks like. But I still think going forward, going forward, going definitely forward with this. Going definitely forward with this. Next year, I know people are going to say, "Well, the Browns aren't the team that we're going to be better than that. We're going to be better than that because when you look at the pieces that the Browns have, and now that Darius Smith is in trade rumors, if I said his name right. Um, there's no way. There's no way that the the Browns had big expectations, and they haven't had that big expectation because I'm going to say this. It's that when I get that teams want to be better, the right now the Chiefs the Chiefs look like better. They don't need to make a move. But some people are going to say that the Browns aren't the Browns that made the Super Bowl with Joe Flacco when when Deshaun Watson was out with his injury, when we started five different quarterbacks last year, and made the playoffs and then lost to Houston, they're going to bring that up. But I'm going to say this. Next year, the Browns are going to be a better team. And people can make people can laugh at how the Browns people are going to some people are going to laugh how this season is because look at this trade, look how many trades in the NFL happen. Um Devontae Adams going to the Jets to compare with Aaron Rodgers, to reunite with Aaron Rodgers. We traded we traded Amari Cooper to the Bills to go with Josh Allen, who's a good quarterback. So when we look at the trades and when we look at the Browns, as a Browns fan, we're going to get better. Um, we traded away our number one wide receiver that wasn't getting on the same page with Deshaun Watson. Now there's other guys that has to step up, like Moore, Judy, um, other wide receivers step up. It has to be the next man mentality that the Browns have, that the Browns have, that the Browns have going forward. Because you can't, it's hard to say for Browns fans that we're looking at the Browns now with a 1-5 record, with a 1-5 record. It just doesn't look like that right now going forward. It doesn't look like that going forward. That we have to sit here and say that we have a good defense and Smith, like on the defense side of the ball, we have Smith, we have Miles Garrett, we have Denzel Ward, we have a lot of good pieces on that team. Just look how we played against the Eagles. Look how we played against the Eagles. We got a turnover against the Eagles in that game. Look how we played against the Eagles, but lost that game. We put up 16 points that game. Look how we beat the Jets and Jaguars that game. And look how we lost to the Cowboys. We lost to the Eagles. We lost to the Cowboys. We lost to the Eagles. Um we lost our five other games. We have to beat the Bengals in this situation because this is the Battle of Ohio. This is the two teams of the Battle of Ohio, that we that we that we have to win because the Bengals are in our division. The Steelers are in our division with a 4-2 record. The Baltimore Ravens are in our division. It's so tough to talk about how the Browns are going to do this season. It's so hard to talk about that. It's so hard to talk about that because now 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 it's like what what can we do here now? Because now we got Smith and trade rumors. Now we got the Browns not having a good, amazing season. We just have to beat the Bengals here and turn this season around because it looks like this season we're going to finish with not a good record. It's hard to say that from a Browns fan. We're not going to finish with a good record. We're 1-5 right now. Like people are going to bring up the fact that we paid Deshaun Watson $200 million and he's not playing like that. We still have to have faith in Deshaun Watson, that he can turn it around. Um, we got Nick Chubb coming back. Something needs to change here. Something needs to change here because with the Browns not playing a good season right now, something needs to change here. You either need to have your defense. I would say, from a Browns fan, effective. Have the head coach of the Browns have the head coach of the Browns call the defense and have your defense coach call the offense for plays. Like I think that would work out. I think if you have Stefanski call the defense plays and have the defense coach call the offensive plays, that would turn something around. And if like Ajoku and Deshaun Watson get on the same page, because you don't have Amari Cooper, we still have more. We still have more. We still have Judy Smith, um, Miles Garrett, Nick Chubb. It looks like we're going to have the first pick overall in the NFL just because how the Browns are playing. And we're going to have the first pick in the draft. And look who's coming in the draft this year. Look who's coming in the NFL draft this year if we get that number one pick this year. Because the Brown season is actually like if we don't turn it around, I can say like the Brown season is done if we don't turn it around. Like I know it's only week 7 of the NFL season. I know it's only week 7 of the NFL season, but when you look at it from a standpoint and coming from a Browns fan that been a Browns fan, that really been a Browns fan, and know what the Browns been through. Know what the Browns been through. Know what the Browns been through. All year long. Know what the Browns been through every year. Know what the Browns went through every year. And being a Browns fan and seeing what this Browns team has been through over the years, seeing what this Browns team has done over all the years, having a 0-17 record 1 year, having a 0-16 or 0-17 record, making the playoffs, beating the Steelers in 2020, making the playoffs last season. Like we traded for Deshaun Watson, and we lost Amari Cooper. Like, the Browns really have to turn this season around because being a Browns fan and seeing what the Browns been through their whole, seeing what this Browns team been through every for all years, seeing what this Browns team been through an entire year, and the Browns are getting a new stadium as well. The Browns are getting a new stadium as well. So seeing what this Browns team been through over the years, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough watching the Browns. But we have to beat the Bengals. We have to beat these other teams coming up on the schedule. Because, oh man, if the Browns don't turn it around, it's going to be a a a long season, because what the Browns been through all year long, we can go back to the last time they won a Super Bowl championship in the 1950s or 1960s. Like, the Browns have to turn it around. I still have faith in my Browns, but the Browns have to turn this season around, man. Draft. Travis Hunter is coming in this NFL draft. Look who's coming in this NFL draft. Shit. Look who's coming in this NFL draft. Sanders is coming in this draft. Travis Hunter is coming in this draft. So when we look at that and we look at these other teams, look at that and how the Browns are doing now. I'm going to say this again. Next season, the Browns, people can laugh right now and say Deshaun Watson isn't playing good. We didn't start off the season that well. People can say that. But I still have faith that next season we're going to make we're going to make the playoffs. We're going to have a better team next year. Because we still have Myles Garrett. We still have Denzel Ward. Smith. Nick Chubb coming back. More now. Other guys have to step up. Because it's hard when you have a 1-5 record and possibly we're going to have the first round pick this year in the NFL draft. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody. And peace.